infrastructure, we have changes in regulations, a tax climate, availability of capital, economic competitiveness, supply chain sustainability, increased emphasis on that. I think if you look at how supply chain executives are choosing to design their supply chain in today's environment, in the past it's been fundamentally economics. It's still a lot of economics, but they have a very strong sustainability dimension. And sustainability, I don't mean just green, I mean sustainability that I can keep businesses going. Because people have learned, as I said, as a result of tsunamis and hurricanes, that one event like that, although not particularly high probability, can shut your supply chain down for months. And people are not willing to take that kind of risk today. And lastly, but certainly not least, which is really represented by this conference and summit, is the ability for the region to collaborate. We identified some specific industries we thought were opportunities, some extensions in heavy manufacturing, light manufacturing, and distribution. We've in detail identified those industries and said these are the ones we ought to focus on because they're the real growth opportunities. It's the area we have the real strengths. But what we need to develop is the industry value proposition. How do we go to executives and convince them that this, again, is the place to be, to get to the jobs and the economic development? Well, there's really two things we need to change, and that's really what we're trying to do in these 2 days. Identify what refinements to public policy we can develop a consensus on, and the policies might be in the range of how can we enhance our ability to serve global markets using the modes we have, whether it's air or water or rail. What enhancements do we need to infrastructure and support capabilities? What changes do we need to streamline government environment to enhance, to attract supply chain capabilities? What changes do we need to use the tax climate? We have tremendous opportunity, as I highlighted earlier, available of human, land, supplier, and financial capital. What's the best way to use those resources that we have and to direct them to, again, develop a value proposition for companies and develop the economic competitiveness. The second key thing in the key initiative on the agenda for today is how can we use what we have in terms of the refinements and the capabilities that we have through collaboration and communications to tell the story. It'll be clear in just a minute that one of the biggest challenges, one of the biggest gaps, according to the work we've done, is the ability to tell a story on this particular region. And that's going to focus on not just the individual local areas, but to tell the story, because if supply chain executives, global supply chain executives look at the region, they don't see individual townships or even counties